There are ways to learn 20 or even 30 words a day easily. That's over 10,000 words a year. If you're interested in learning how to acquire vocabulary quickly and effectively in English, this is going to be the perfect video for you. My name is Benji and I make these videos so that English learners will have content from a native speaker that they understand. Subscribe to join our tiny community that's changing the world one word at a time. Now let's jump into today's video. So I have 3 methods that I'm going to mention to you that have helped me out significantly. Number 1, studying the language through music. This method has taught me countless words in foreign languages. And the best part is, whenever I do this, I don't feel like I'm studying. It doesn't even feel like I'm learning, and yet I am. What I normally do is something I call the RRSL method. Read, study, learn. First, I take 5 to 10 songs and I read the lyrics first in my mother tongue, which is English. Then I take those lyrics in the target language, meaning the language that I'm learning, and I read that 5 to 10 times. By this time, I've already acquired 75% of the vocabulary without trying. So now what do? I study. Basically, what I normally do is I just take a good look at the lyrics. I read them without the music. I take a good look at the conjugations. For example, if a sentence is in the future, I will return, I'll ask myself, what is making it in the future? So that I can understand the future tense better. Also, reading over these lyrics again will help you acquire the little vocabulary that you haven't yet acquired. The last part that I do is the L part of RRSL, and that's just listen. I use it only as comprehension practice. What does this mean? It means that basically I just listen to the song while I'm driving, cleaning, getting up in the morning and making coffee. I only listen to it and I don't study it again. I don't read over the lyrics again because I already know the song, and the only reason I do this is just so that I don't forget that vocabulary that I learned. It's just a reminder. My general rule is whenever I understand above 80% of a song, I move on to another song. This method provides a constant flow of new vocabulary into my brain without having to study or read textbooks or do things that are really boring. Number 2, find one piece of content and study it with flashcards. Flashcards are great, but only when used in specific ways. If we just learn a bunch of words that we're not going to see in context, we'll quickly forget them. If you have a B1 level or higher in English, try this technique. Find a song, story, or a video on YouTube with subtitles or transcription. Now read it or listen to it or watch it a lot. My rule is between 5 and 15 times. Find the vocabulary that you haven't yet acquired after consuming it many times, after reading it, watching it, listening to it many times. Find those vocabulary words that didn't stick in your brain, and put them into flashcards. Study them for maybe 15 minutes a day and review that piece of content once a day as well. Over the span of 1 to 2 weeks, you'll find that you have already acquired 85 to 90% of the vocabulary just by seeing the words in the flashcard decks and then seeing them in the content. Now, my number 3 technique, which is a bit of a new one, is using Chat GPT to help me learn vocabulary. So try this. Get those vocabulary words that you want to learn. Maybe you have a list of 20 that you want to learn today. Type something into Chat GPT like Write me 3 stories using these words, and then paste the words that you want to learn. Read these stories as many times as you can until you're bored or you've learned all the vocabulary. Chances are, you'll acquire a majority of it without really trying. Little tip, you can also ask Chat GPT to give you common phrases in English that use the vocabulary words that you want to learn. That's all for today's video. These are the 3 techniques that I wanted to share with you to help you learn vocabulary quicker. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and it will really help me out. Or leave a comment and tell me some methods that you would suggest that I try. Surely you know something that I don't as well. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. As always, it was a pleasure. Have a wonderful day.